This week's episode of JoJo was a really bizarre episode to say the least, and I'm not doing that to play off the title, it was just bizarre. Seeing different perspectives and this whole time dynamic, showing the date and what time it is, everything's going a little weird. I mean, we have Rohan who has a creepy guy waiting at his doorstep while he's looking into pictures trying to pinpoint who Kira is, noticing Kira's son, filming him, so that's gonna be the way Kira's gonna get caught 100%. To then seeing Josuke's mother having this weirdo inside her house eating her food but only eating a bite, so then she would bite it, probably going in for that indirect kiss bullshit. A lot of weird stuff going on in this episode, but the weirdest is definitely this stand, this independent stand. It doesn't rely on its user. It actually traps who's ever in there. So the next person who comes in, the other person can leave, but then they're trapped. They try to leave, they become like this metal that is attached to the stand itself, and they can't leave until someone else comes in. It's a really bizarre stand. And just overall, this episode was just weird as hell, because Kira's father makes another stand user. He sees that, Kira's son, or the guy who he's impersonating's son, filming him. He knows he needs to make another stand user, so he does make one. The main issue I have is that Kira's father can tell that this kid is spying on him and that he's probably an issue. Why doesn't his father go to Kira and say, listen, this boy is spying on you. You gotta watch out, and then he would realize, oh, I gotta take this kid out. But instead, he goes and makes another stand user so the series can progress a little longer. It's just something that I question. Now, last week, I did have an issue with the whole, how did Kira unplant this, cat and then put him up there? Since he does rely on sunlight, he probably just dug him up when it was nighttime. Someone pointed that out. This actually makes a lot of sense. So that actually clears up some confusion I had with that stand last week. But this week, Kira's father should have just told Kira. I mean, fly or follow him to his house when he's alone, fly into the window, something like that. I feel like something like that should have happened. But the episode, it was just really bizarre, but really fun. It's one of these episodes I really wish I had next week's already, so I could see how everything connects, because it's a really weird piecing together episode where there's so many things happening, and they obviously all connect in some way. Maybe Kira's father made a bunch of new stand users, and we're seeing different ones. Rohan has his own he's gonna have to fight. Josuke's mother has a stand user inside her house, and then we were mainly just focusing on the one Josuke and Okuyasu discovered. I think something like that might be happening, but I'm really interested to see how they all piece together and why it's kind of animated and framed the way it is with this whole time element. It's going to be interesting if there is a time limit before everything hits the fan or something like that, but it's going to be interesting to see how it all pieces together. But I really did like seeing the alien this week coming in, saving Josuke, but then getting trapped himself in the most brutal way. It was framed beautifully. I loved how it is, and I'll be interested to see how they get out of there. I feel like Josuke is going to go in, save him in some way, and the alien is somehow probably going to bring him back in. Something of that is bound to happen. It's how I see it going down. I don't see any other way. The one thing that's interesting is the stand can live, more than likely. It's all theoretical, but he can probably live even if the stand user was to die, which is a little bizarre because everything we've known about stands is they rely on their stand user. If you kill a stand user, the stand will go out, but because this is such an independent stand, I guess it kind of works that way. It's a little weird to say the least. It goes against everything we've known about stands so far, but hey, it's not like they do this non-stop, so I guess it makes sense for this time being. But it's an interesting stand to say the least, and probably going to be one of the last few stands we see. And if my theory is correct with, Rohan as well as this creepy stalker inside Josuke's home, he's also a stand user, we probably only have a couple more stand users to face off before we get to the final battle with Kira himself. I'm still praying that Kira does turn his stolen wife into a stand user as well. I think that'd be amazing. They both go out together, Romeo and Juliet style, something like that. I think that'd be pretty interesting. But the episode overall was pretty damn good. It wasn't my favorite episode JoJo or anything even close yet, but it was a really enjoyable episode that really has me thinking, and I can't wait to see what next week's brings. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.